How about BRICS? You know, the BRICS states, there are like 6 of them, and they were trying to destroy our dollar. They were going to say, you know, they wanted to create a new currency. They probably wanted to use the yuan, China. They wanted to use the yuan. And Biden said, well, this is a tough situation. There's not much we can do about that. We can't help that. I said, oh, we can help it. So when I came in, the first thing I said is any BRIC state that even mentions the destruction of the dollar will be charged a 150% tariff. And we don't want your goods. We don't want to partake. And the BRIC states just broke up. I don't know what the hell happened to them. We haven't heard from the BRIC states lately. But he said that wasn't much we could do about it. There was a lot. It took once, literally. They said, sir, what about the BRIC states? They're going to take over the dollar, the sanctity of the dollar. They're going to create a new currency to rule the world. I said, no, they're not. They said, yes, they are, sir. They said it. I said, no, they're not. Tell them 150% tariff, plus we're not going to do business with them. And that includes China. We've launched the largest deregulation campaign in our country's history. For every one new regulation, I've directed that 10 old regulations must be eliminated. And I will say, in my first term, we did more deregulation than any president in history by far, not even close, with Republicans in Congress.
Donald Trump turned his sights on another set of targets Thursday. Speaking in Washington, he had a warning for the so-called BRICS countries, a group of developing nations founded by Brazil, Russia, India and China.
They said, sir, what about the BRIC states? They're going to take over the dollar, the sanctity of the dollar. They're going to create a new currency to rule the world. I said, no, they're not. They said, yes, they are, sir. They said it. I said, no, they're not. Tell them 150% tariff, plus we're not going to do business with them.
The BRICS countries really had been exploring the creation of a common currency. But last week, Brazilian officials said the idea was dead and had never got as far as technical discussions, though it wasn't clear if that had any connection to previous Trump threats on the subject. Meanwhile, other countries are scrabbling for a response to Washington's moves on trade. South Korea says it has requested an exemption from US levies on steel and other goods. Deputy Trade Minister Park Jong-won said that was only fair, as most tariffs between the nations had been eliminated under their free trade agreement. On a visit to Washington, he met Congress members to press the country's case. Japan's Trade Minister also says he's hoping to head to Washington for talks.